This is the Ford Raptor. This is the suspension. What you guys see is a spring suspension. On the Ford Raptor is a nameplate used by Ford Motor Company on high-performance pickup trucks. It's used since 2010 model year. The Raptor is the highest performance version of the Ford F-150 and Ford Ranger, drawing its name from both the bird of prey and the velociraptor. The model line is intended as a street-legal counterpart of the off-road racing vehicle, the F-150 Raptor. It's currently in its second generation. The Ranger Raptor was introduced in 2019 in markets outside of North America, but this one right here is the Ford Raptor. The Raptor is fitted with four-wheel drive, has standard equipment, long travel suspension system, and all-terrain tires. The model line is also fitted with the most powerful engine available for the F-150, or the F-150 Ranger. Along with rider fenders, the Raptor is fitted with its own grille, replacing the Ford Blue Oval emblems with large Ford lettering in the grille.
Yeah, you command the road. Exactly. Everybody move out. I mean, the grill is just nice. These cows. So, Joey, you want to go in the front? Really going in the front here. Right here. Is that for your YouTube channel?
Yeah, it is.
What's your channel?
You got it. AO Automotive Reviews. AO. Yeah.
Automotive Reviews. I'll check you out.
Hey, yeah, thanks, man.
Be like street speed, get up there $1 million plus.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy, he's rolling, ain't he?
You got, yeah, be rolling. You get it.
Young man, he's like 24 years old.
I know. There's some other, I think it's some other kid that's 18. It's called Phenom. He's like 19. Yeah.
He got two
some dude. Yeah. Got one of those. Yeah. Then he has one of those GT 500s. Bought it like I was like.
He just rolls around the country driving. El de abajo, el trailer backup. Él te está haciendo eso, that's the two, pero abajo es que dice trailer backup. So what that does is gives you a picture of your trailer, the camera, and instead of using the steering wheel to steer, you can use that knob to adjust, and it's a lot more fine. So
So Swedish. And what we have here is the Ford Raptor. The Ford Raptor, the 2020 Ford Raptor starts at $53,455. It has seating for 6. It has a high output 3.5 liter V6 EcoBoost engine. Going from a mile to wild on the most unforgiving terrain is where the Baja bred F-150 Raptor excels with its extraordinary capabilities. Beginning with raw power under the unique Raptor hood, a 24-valve 3.5 liter twin turbo HO EcoBoost with forward-port fuel and direct injection, which is known as PFDI system, in 10-speed automatic, generating a massive best-in-class 450 horsepower and 510 foot-pounds of torque. This high-output EcoBoost is also standard engine for the luxury travel and the top-of-the-line F-150 Limited. Now, this particular car also has key features such as trail control. Now, trail control is another high-tech feature of the Ford F-150 Raptor, a cruise control system for low traction, rugged off-road terrain. You set the speed and the system manages acceleration and braking automatically, sending torque and stopping force to wheels individually as changing conditions dictate, allowing you to focus on steering over the demanding terrain. Now that's an awesome feature. Now who would think that that particular feature would be in this particular car, or in the Ford Raptor? The Ford Raptor also has, as I showed you earlier, high output off-road FOX live valve racing shocks. And that's shocks with the SHOX. And that's a trademark for Ford, for the Ford Raptor. Now the F-150 Raptor is outfitted with class exclusive FOX live valve monotube shocks featuring internal bypass technology to deliver superior control and maximize your off-road experience. These monotube shocks have an electronic solenoid valve engineered to provide continuous variable compression damping, so they can automatically adjust to the constantly changing conditions of demanding off-road terrain. Now that is awesome, folks. Now these are just some of the awesome features with these cars. Now let's look at some of the accessories. Now with the accessories, you'll get a bed divider, a bed liner drop-in, and a foldable pickup box bed extender, and a bed liner spray in, and you also get the tunnel pickup box cover, which is hard, and the tunnel pickup box cover, which is soft, and that's the soft folding one. Now they also have aluminum crossbed storage toolbox, and that's by WeatherGuard. These are just some of the accessories. And for the exterior, you can get a wheel well liner, and you can also get an optional storable loading ramps. Those are some of the factory invoice accessories. Now let's look at some of the exterior features. Now you have a 170-degree rear door, and that's for the super cab only. You also have box link, and you have the bumper front performance accent colors, and the bumper rear performance accent colors. Now the cargo lamp integrated with center high mounted stop lamp, which is known as CHMSL. It also has daytime running lights, fascia front body color, flared front fenders with ear extractors, flared pickup box outers, and grille unique with Ford block letters. And that's what's awesome. And it has the handle doors and tailgates, black bezel with the black handles, hood air extractor, integrated marker lights, headlamps, and you can see the Ford emblem right here. Tail lamps, the LED, the side mirrors, skull cap black, spare tire carrier, rear underframe, tailgate LED, and the tailgate power lock. And you have the wheel lip moldings. Now you have the handles, the door and tailgate, the body color bezels with the body color handles. You have the LED box lighting and the LED mirror mounted spotlights, and the side mirrors with the skull caps, which is the body color, and the skull caps is just what covers the outer part of the mirror. And you have the tailgate step with the tailgate lift assist, and you have the unique accent colors. Now for comfort and convenience, you have the capless fuel filler, and that's very nice because you just pop open the cover, the body side cover, and there it is. You just push the gas pump in there, and you just pump the gas. It also has the optional remote tailgate release. You also have the auto lamp, automatic on and off headlamps with rain lamp and wiper activated headlamps. You have the hooks, the front toe 4x4 only, and you have the rear toe too. And you have the hooks, the cargo box to tie down. And you have the running boards, the low profile cast aluminum, side mirrors, and the manual folding, and the side mirrors with power adjust. Now on the optional, you have the side mirrors, the auto dimming features, the driver's side. You also have the heated side mirrors. You have the integrated turn signal. You have the LED security approach lamps, and you have the side mirrors memory feature, which is nice. For the protection, you have the skid plates, heavy duty front and engine. So you have the skid plates. That's important when you're going off-roading. And for the windows, you have the rear fixed glass with privacy tint and defroster. You have the window first row, which is power one touch up and down for the passenger and the driver as well. You have the window second row, which is the super cab and for the super crew. You also have the optional 2-panel moonroof, which is nice, and which you saw, which we went over earlier. You also have the windows, the rear, the power sliding glass with the privacy tint, and also defroster. You also have the windshield wiper de-icer, and that's nice when you're in cold climates. And that is the exterior features. Now for the interior features, you have the 110 volt, 400 watt power inverter, and then you have the instrument panel with a super cab and a super crew. You have the 110 volt, 400 watt power inverter in the rear flow through console, and the super cab and the super crew for the super cab and the super crew. You have the 4.2 productivity screen, pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. Now that's really nice. You also have the automatic high beams, makes a big difference at night. You have the black carpet flooring and a unique rubber front and rear floor mats. Of course, the cruise control, delayed accessory power, which leaves you time to get out of your vehicle. You have the dim lights, you have the fade off interior lighting, which is a luxury type of thing. When the lights do fade off, you have the flow through center console with the floor shifter. Fully flat load bed for the Super Crew models. You have gauges and meters and fuel oil pressure, transmission temperature, engine coolant, temperature speedometer, odometer, and tachometer. You have the grab handles and the A pillar, the front driver and the passenger side. You have the grab handles and the B pillar, the rear driver and the passenger side, and that's for the Super Crew only. You have the dual note for the horn. You have intermittent windshield wipers. Of course, you have the My Key feature in Ford, which is nice. You have the outside temperature display, the overhead console with 6 auxiliary uplifter switches, and that's nice, which I showed a quick clip of that. And the switches, and they're on the top. It's really nice. It sort of reminds you of a jet fighter, or even sometimes in some situations they put them in semi trucks like that. You have the power door locks with a flip key and an integrated key transmitter and a keyless entry, including auto lock. You have the power point 12 volt in the front. You have the power point 12 volt in the rear, and that's for the Super Crew, Super Cab. Now in the rear view mirror, it's auto dimming. You have the reverse sensing system. You have a steering wheel, which is leather wrap, and it has a sports style to it, and thumb pads, and the paddle shifters. That's nice. The steering wheel has manual tilt and telescoping. You have the unique Ford Performance aluminum scuff plates, and you have the unique interior trim accents. You have the visor with the driver and the passenger side covered mirrors, and you also have the manual air condition, which is single zone. And for the technology package, you have the 360 original camera, where it shows 360 split view display, which is nice when you're backing up or whatever, when you're also backing up a trailer. You also have the 8-inch productivity screen. You have the adaptive cruise control with stop and go, when you're in a traffic jam, which is much like the cars. It's basically the truck that's definitely driving itself. You have the ambient lighting, intelligent access with push button start, a lane keeping system, and you have the power adjustable paddles, with memory. So if your wife gets in and she's taller than you or shorter than you, it'll adjust to her. You have the Pro Trailer backup assist, rain sensing wipers, seat front and heated and ventilated. That's nice feature, especially if you're in a hot climate, even in warm climate. But having the ventilated seats make a big difference, even when you're wearing jeans. You'll be surprised at the comfort that they have. You have the smoker pack and the ash cup. If you're a smoker, you can get that pack. You have the steering wheel, which is heated, makes a difference in the winter. Even in hot climates in the morning, it makes a difference. You have a steering wheel power, tilt telescoping with memory and electronic locking. You have the universal garage door opening, dual zone electronic automatic temperature control, which is nice. And now for the entertainment system, of course, AM, FM, stereo, Sirius XM, satellite radio. You have the sync, and you have the Ford Pass Connect with the Wi-Fi hotspot, which is nice because then your family can use, and your kids can use their cell phone while you're in a car, especially when you're taking a journey, you're going someplace. You also have the optional kicker subwoofer, Super Cab, and on the Super Crew, and that's nice. You have the Bang Olufsen sound system, which is excellent. I think that's one of the best sound systems out there. You have the voice activated navigation with the Sirius traffic and travel link. Now, these are just some of the packages that they have. Now, There's so many things to go over with this particular SUV. Um, Now, as far as handling, it's a 4x4 axle front independent front suspension, electronic locking rear differential with 4.10 rear axle. You have a fully boxed high strength steel frame, a high output off road FOX live valve racing shocks, which we talked about earlier. You have the trail control for your trailer. You have long travel suspension with unique front upper and lower control arms and tie rods. You have the springs front, they're coil, and the spring in the rear, they're the leaf springs. You have the steering, the power rack and pinion steering. You have terrain management system with 6 selectable drive modes. Now, because you have the power rack and pinion steering, it's not gonna, with the lane keep assist, it's just gonna give you a warning. It's not like with the electric steering, it would actually steer you back in the lane. So the lane keep assist is not going to steer you back in the lane, but it will vibrate the steering wheel, so you'll know, that you're going outside of your lane. You also have the 2-speed automatic 4-wheel drive system with the neutral towing capability. Now that's only in the 4x4 model. You have the again, we talked about the front axle with the torsion differential and the torque on demand transfer case. Now this car has auto start stop technology, dual exhaust with dual tailpipes and an upper rear bumper. You have the electronic 10-speed transmission with tow haul mode. You have a fuel tank that's 26 gallons, that's in the Super Crew, and you also have the 36-gallon tank. You have a high output 3.5 liter V6 EcoBoost, which we talked about earlier. Let's go over quickly over some of the safety features. You have the rear view camera with the dynamic hitch assist. You have advanced track with road stability control, which will make a difference. You have the airbag, and especially when the temperatures get bad, not with temperatures, but when the weather gets bad, and you're gonna wish you had that advanced track. You have the airbag front driver and passenger. You have the airbag front driver and passenger seat mounted side. You have the side curtains. You have curve control. This is the Raptor, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, share, like, and subscribe, and have an awesome day.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.